0 in foul trouble. Koloko and Mohamed gave you some great minutes with 0 in foul trouble. Talk about those two young men's performance tonight.
Yeah, the thing that Mo brings all the time is just energy, and that energy and emotion, I think is infectious. And Christian, for his first game, to be thrown in those situations, and then when O fouled out, to go back in the game, shows a lot of poise, and it was big for us to have those minutes tonight.
And Coach, I know how you love for guys to let that thing fly. And Koloko let it fly, and then went in. I know you enjoyed that one, Coach.
You keep shooting, I guess, right? He was open, and I think the biggest thing is just he didn't hesitate and think about it. We have a number of guys that I think hit some big shots tonight. CJ hit a couple big shots. Nikhil, after not shooting well during the course of the game, made 2 big threes. So we, guys know we believe in that if they're open, and a lot of times when the ball moves and you end up with that shot, you have more confidence in it, because your teammates basically, when he finds you, he's kind of telling you to shoot it. It was good.
And Luke tonight, another guy who you want to shoot the ball a lot. Talk about Luke tonight coming back to Memphis and playing well tonight and doing what he did for us tonight to win this game.
Yeah, he played with a lot of fire, and he's scoring his mid range is like a layup. But I thought he competed too. He came up with a big loose ball rebound late. We had a lot of guys that brought good energy.
I wanted to ask you about CJ. The steal that he made after turning it over, came right back, and then hitting that big 3 in the corner. Just his veteran presence down the stretch.
He doesn't make that turnover. So to see him respond to that and go down and steal the ball on the other end it says a lot about who he is. He's a winner. Whether he's, I don't know that he's typically won games on the defensive end, but that was a winning play.
Also, the way the ball was moving, particularly in the first half, ended up with 34 assists, had 19 at halftime. This group, with very limited practice time, is starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah, I think, with the time that we've had, we've showed a lot of those situations, those plays where our guys can get in the paint, break the paint, and just have their eyes out. Jackson's down there as a shot blocker, and sometimes, it's the play to drive and pass is just as important, or sometimes more important, than the guy that actually gets the shot. And as I said, I think when you make those plays, you're showing confidence in your teammate, and I think those shots become our shots instead of one guy's individual shot. And we got bogged down a little bit in the third quarter. But we're best when the ball moves and we can get out and run.
You've often mentioned about getting the validation of a victory for all the hard work. That really showed through tonight.
Yeah, that's when you feel like you're doing some good things, but you're not rewarded on the scoreboard if you're 1 for 21 or 1 for 20 or whatever we were the other night. But I think our guys were focused mentally, and we knew Memphis has started games really strong, and when we took that first time out, I think our guys really collected themselves, and the next however many minutes, we really raised our level and had more urgency, so that was good to see. Okay.